Dracula. Don't worry, guys. It's me. It's Reese. Reese is writing back with another video. Today we'll be doing a deep dive, a journey, if you will, into the wonderful, bizarre world of Dracula by Bram Stoker and other iterations of it. Yes, so the reason why I'm doing this deep dive is, I think it's, if you know anything, then there's a new Nosferatu film coming out by Robert Eggers. Is that his name? So that's why I'm doing sort of the deep dive, a journey, a look into the many different iterations of Dracula. I'm not going to do all of them. There's been a fuck ton. So I'm going to do the sort of main ones, I guess. So yeah, we'll do Dracula, the first one, the OG, and then I'll be watching Nosferatu by F.W. Murnau, and then I'll be watching the Bram Stoker's Dracula from 1992, directed by the of Frankie Coppola, Frankie C. Francis Ford Coppola. That'll be interesting. I've never watched that either. I've avoided vampire stuff pretty well. And then I think this is where it gets weird. I think I'm gonna watch the latest one, or the oh my god, there's another fucking, oh god, how many Draculas are there? Oh, the last voyage of the Demeter. It's about Dracula. It's from last year. We'll see how that is. See you when I've finished reading. See you when I've finished reading Dracula by B-Dog, Bram Stoker. Dracula. Yeah, so I finished Bram Stoker's Dracula, the book. Really enjoyed it. Good read. It's a classic, of course. The main thing, I think, I watched Criminoli's video about if you liked this, you'll read this. You should read this. And the main thing that he said about Dracula is that feeling of dread, that overwhelming dread. That's the main thing that you get in this book. It's an uncanny feeling of dread, mystery, not knowing if anything's actually going to work. These ragtag bunch of people are going to, do the deed, kill Dracula. Yeah, the sort of feeling of this darkness looming over the town of like Whitby and Britain in general. The initial journal was really good with Jonathan Harker's initial journal of him going to see Dracula. That whole thing unfolding was really good. And then the unfurling of the mysteries that Dracula and his plans and how that affects Mina Harker, Jonathan Harker's wife, how that unfolds, and the three vampires, the three like women vampires, that whole thing, really good. A lot of amazing scenes and iconic parts in this book. I would give it 4 stars though. I didn't love it, but I'd give it 4 stars. I think I read Frankenstein and that just flew by. I fucking ran through Frankenstein. This was a slower pace. Diary entries were sort of slower. The unveiling of things, although the feeling of trudging along and slowly gathering pace was rewarding to go through all of these journal entries and different parts of the puzzle to slowly gather evidence. It was a bit of a drag. And now we'll go on to Nosferatu, the 1930s film. Camilla. We need to go further back. Yes, I didn't realise. I was watching a Liminal Spaces video. If you haven't subscribed to him, go subscribe to him because he's a great channel. But yeah, I was watching one of his videos about what he read, and he read Camilla, which is a older vampire story about vampires. So, and it's the sort of inspiration for Dracula, I think. I may be wrong about that, but it's an Irish book. Bram Stoker's from Ireland. So, yeah, I'm going to read that and I'm going to see what the hell is going on. By the sounds of it, sounds a bit, romantic. So into the hole we go of weird vampire stuff. Okay. Okay, so I just finished Camilla, and I enjoyed it. I wouldn't say it's as good as Dracula. It's a very short story. I did listen to this on Audible. It was sort of a performance, so I don't know if it's unabridged, removing the stuff like the narration. Anyway, I don't think there's much difference, but I enjoyed it. It was very romantic. Was it incest? I think it was potentially incest. A lesbian vampire. Quite a thing to write about in 1872. But yeah, very romantic, very Victorian. I don't know if this is Victorian actually. I think it's Victorian. Very gothic. A lot of love and underaged love. Well, an older lady loving a younger girl. I could, go all the way back. I could go down the rabbit hole and look into where the hell vampires come from, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to stick to Dracula, the ever-changing things. So I'm just going to stick to Camilla because I feel like that was a bit of an inspiration for Bram Stoker. It came 20-odd years before Dracula, but yes. Anyway, I enjoyed Camilla. There was parts I was like, ooh, this is getting a bit saucy. But yeah, the next thing on the docket for what I'm going to watch, I'm not going to read anything else, is Nosferatu, which I'm looking forward to. So I will see you after I've finished Nosferatu. Okay, so I just watched Nosferatu, the horror symphony, the symphony of horrors, and yeah, it was good. it was good. I liked the ending. The ending was good. The whole build up of the like plague and that sort of build up. End was rather short. But you know, Nosferatu, the villain, that sort of look, so iconic, such an iconic look that it's great, isn't it? I didn't realize how bushy his beard is. I didn't realize how bushy his eyebrows are. They're really bushy. My God. Very pointy ears. There's a really bad version of it on Amazon Prime. I don't know. Well, the music is the bad thing. It sounded like I was listening to some indie folk band or something, like copyright free indie guitar strumming. Really bizarre. But I found a different version, and that was good. So yeah, I'd give Nosferatu 3.5 stars. And yeah, I'm going to go hide in a dark corner and watch Dracula by Francis Ford Coppola. Next. I don't know what you're staring at. Nothing different about me. Just finished Dracula, the Bram Stoker's Dracula, as Francis Ford Coppola would say, just in case you don't really know who made it. Vampires, you know, they get a bad rap. We need some. Vampires need a good platform, you know. And this overly dramatized, overly romanticized, overly sexualized. Bloody hell, they were horny as hell. I would give Dracula 3 stars. Just, oh my God, Francis Ford Coppola's a fucking nutter. It's so crazy, this film. Oh, there's so much weirdness going on. And that fucking Yeti looking ass thing. What the hell was that about? Was that Dracula? He looked like fucking Bigfoot. Cut myself. I don't know if you can see that. I actually did cut myself today. I'll save it for later. Reese. What the fuck? This is past Reese. And I'm making this just as for safety. I'm scheduling it just after you finish Dracula by Francis Ford Coppola. I need you to look into my eyes. You can't be serious. This worked in Dracula, so you can't be serious. I'm going to give it a try. I'm not. Keep looking. No. Look. I'm not. At the glasses. Can you see the glasses? Follow the glasses. Watch them sway. Okay. Back and forth. Back and forth. Back and forth. Keep watching. Back and forth. Back and forth. I'm going to count down from 5. And then at 1, I will drop the glasses and you will fall asleep into a deep trance until the morning. 5. Back and forth. Back and forth. 4. Back, forth. 3. You are getting sleepy. So very sleepy. Keep watching the glasses. Back, forth, back and forth. 2. Your limbs are becoming light. They're becoming free. They're loosening. 1. I hope you are asleep. Future Reese. Sweet dreams. What day is it? What was that about Scoob or Stoob or Steeb? Was it Steeb? I don't know. I think I'm gonna have to go look. Okay, I'm gonna have to go look. No, nothing there. There's nothing in the closet. I don't know what I'm talking about. But past Reese did a good job there. Could have become a proper vampire. Vampire Reese. Anyway, I think we've got one more film to watch, and that is Voyage of the Demeter. That's the next one. Brand spanking new film, 2023. Let's do it.
Where the hell did you come from?
Okay, so that was Voyage of the Demeter. I mean, I don't know what what else I was expecting, really. There was no real... I mean, I thought, to be honest, the trailer made it look better than it was. There was a lot of dodgy CGI, and the vampire was way worse than the trailer. It looked kind of interesting from the trailer. I was like, oh, maybe this is going to be... I don't know, maybe it will be like proper horror, vampire, make it proper spooky, you know, not really show much the vampire, just sort of seem like taking names and then a big reveal, or like lure them into the shadows or something. No, this was a monster, evil monster on a ship, gonna go kill some people. And the Dracula was a bit shit in some of the shots when he was looking through the telescope and saw Dracula. That was not great. And I don't know what it is with... happens all the time in horror, and I understand the reason. It's to jump scare people and things, but the amount of times they just see Dracula and then Dracula would just poof, disappear. It was incredible. Does he have like teleportation skills? I mean, he could shrink into a bat and then fly away or something. He didn't ever do that in this film, which is a shame. But this film didn't really need to be made. They're just, as vampires do, you know, they're just sucking this thing dry. This is based on a part of the chat of like Dracula, a very small part where Dracula's moving to Whitby to just hang out with Mina and Jonathan and the gang into Monster University. A Monster Universe, not Monster University. And that's it. I feel much better now. I feel less sucked out of my life you may see from the video, I feel a bit better. I feel more ready to go. I don't know what that thing was that I was talking about when I was hypnotized. So yeah, that's the end of the journey of Dracula, Nosferatu, the journey of Dracula. If you want to let me know what you thought about any of these Dracula films or books that I read, then let me know in the comment section down below. If you have any ideas for videos like this, then put them also in the comment section down below. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.